And you think you're gonna check me in? I bet you we won't.
Okay? I paid for a ticket.
And you didn't pay $25 for an agent assist fee, and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just said that
you were gonna get on your flight.
Yeah, I just said that I would pay the $25.
And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight.
I literally paid for a ticket. I'm here 30 minutes. I'm here 30 minutes before my flight, and they're not letting me check in.
And you're not getting on your flight.
Because it's a policy. We don't control that.
And you will never fly.
You were about to let me check in. You were about to let me check in, and you decided that you ain't gonna let me check in.
Make me check you in.
You literally work for a company that I bought a plane ticket for. I'm here 30 minutes before the flight.
Can you please leave, sir?
No.
Can you please leave my personal space?
I'm not in your personal space. This is not your personal space. This is
my stationery.
This is not your personal space. You work for a company. This is not your personal space.
We ain't gotta worry about it. We ain't gotta worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it. You're literally not doing your job for a customer that has paid for a plane ticket to get home.
I told you to stop putting the camera on me, sir.
I'm literally here at Frontier. I bought a ticket and they are not letting me check in. For no reason whatsoever.
Well, you said you're never flying the airline again, so we might as well help you out and have you not fly the airline.
I've already bought a ticket. I've literally already bought a ticket, and this is your reaction.
Okay, so this is a very sticky situation, right? You're at the airport. You want to catch your flight. You're already running late, so you're in the wrong. However, you bump up on these young ladies, and I know that society would want to say that these young ladies are correct in what they did, or it's a key moment and everything like that. But at the end of the day, this young man, this guy, whoever he is, he was essentially correct. This is your job. You don't have personal space at your job. Like, yes, you do have like personal space, but this is the company's space, right? And I'm a customer at the company, so therefore you can't tell me to give you personal space because I'm not in your personal space. I'm in the company space. And essentially, if you can't book me a ticket, you can definitely eloquently, explain that to me and move on. You don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be abrasive. You don't have to be any of these things. You don't have to be sarcastic. You don't have to be any of these things. And at the end of the day, was the customer recording? Does it seem like it was something that led to that? Of course, yes, but from somebody who has done customer service, who is also an employee at a 9 to 5. Your 9 to 5 until you can do better is your bread and butter. So the customers are essentially always correct. So there is an eloquence that you do have to handle the customers with, and you do have to exhibit some form of customer service. Like, yes, this man was late for his trip and all these different things. It shouldn't have been, you're late. You came here late for your trip and thought you was going to get on your flight, but you thought wrong. So now we going to kiki in the corner and laugh at you. No, I'm a customer service representative for this airline. And yes, you are late for, your flight. So in assisting you, I will let you know that, if you don't pay the upcharge for me to assist you at the desk, then you perhaps may not be able to make the flight. You don't know that man's financial situation. You don't know what he's going through. He probably couldn't have afforded to pay that upcharge. But whatever it is, you work with the person. That is your job, to be a customer service representative. Not to be disrespectful, not to be abrasive, not to curse somebody out and laugh in their face and play in their face all day. That's not what you get paid $17, $20, $25, $30 an hour to do. That is not what you get paid to do. So I think some people, they get it misconstrued when they want to take their own personal feelings about a job. Yes, you're going to have negative feelings because customers repetitively come over and, essentially ask about dumb shit or want you to do certain things that you can't do, but you hold that in until and you navigate the situation the best way you can. Okay, sir, so I can't assist you until you pay the upcharge, but what I can advise you is that if you don't pay the upcharge for me to assist you, you may be late for your flight. In addition to that, these are the procedures and these are the ways in which I can I've never worked for an airline before, but these are the ways in which these are the different avenues that we can take if you do miss your flight. If you do miss your flight, you can come back to me. We'll rebook you on another flight. Or, hey, I can't help you, but you can go to the kiosk or whatever and plug in this, and I'll walk you through it. Or you know what, better yet, I can't personally help you, but I'll walk you through it with the AI machine or whatever the case may be. Do your fucking job. Do your job. Do what you get paid to do. Like, and I get it. It is a kiki moment, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, yes, yes, finally!" Like, that's what customer service is about. These customers think they can, but they are the customer. They are the customer. So do your job. And I get it. Like, customer service is a difficult career path, but if you choose it to pay your rent, to pay your bills, to feed you, to feed your kids, then put a front on. You could front any other time in your life, so put a front on for this. And then when you're done, you go in the locker room and you say everything you need to say in your little 15-minute break, and then you return. I think that's how these ladies should have handled the situation. But unfortunately, I'm not them. They're not me. Share your thoughts and opinion.